report. See, yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. So to anybody watching this, I started recording a few minutes late. What you'll need to do is go to slides.new, and then it should bring you to a blank screen. And if you have little text boxes in there, you'll need to delete those before we get started. And if you need help deleting text boxes, email me and I'm happy to help. Okay, so now then what you're gonna do is go to Insert Image, search the web, and then you're gonna type in the search box that should pop up. Let's try empty room. And you can scroll through here. There are quite a few options. You want to find one. Oh, here's one, but that looks kind of creepy. You want to, oh, I found a pretty nice one with like a purplish background and some tiles on the floor. So has everybody else kind of found a little, a room that you like?
What does it help to have like no desks in the room?
Yeah, it's good to start just like with a blank canvas.
Okay, let's do that. Thank you.
I like the purple one you said about down below. The purple room.
So, and you know, maybe what would be helpful to people, would it be helpful if I said, okay, here, now watch and then go off and do it on your own? Would that way people could watch and then go off? Would that be helpful, or is how I'm doing it fine?
Since you're recording it, that might be the better option, and then you can send people the video if they want to try it again later.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm fine doing it how you're doing it or whatever is easiest.
Yeah, because then it comes across more like a tutorial type thing, and then people can catch up.
Right. Okay. 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 So I'm just going to kind of do it like as if I'm starting from scratch. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So if everyone just kind of wants to come back and watch my screen, then that would probably be, then we can go from there. So again, so when I went to insert image, search the web, and I searched empty room, I think either one of these three that I'm hovering over would work really well. There's this one, but that one looks really creepy. I don't know why, what that is, but I don't know. That looks like a horror movie.
That would be good for Halloween.
Yes.
It sums up what the year is starting like.
Zombie Bitmoji.
Yeah, that one's not cute, so I'm not going to use that one. Anyways, okay, but you see it doesn't fill up the whole white background, so I'm just going to hover over this blue dot in the upper right hand corner, and I'm just going to click and drag all the way until it gets to the side. And let me zoom out a little bit. Where's zoom? Oh, here it is. That's at 87%. Let me zoom out a little. Okay, so that way I've got a room now that's empty. Is everybody good? Everyone following so far?
Yes.
Yep. All right, cool. So I'm going to make a really simple room, but then I'm just going to teach you guys how you can take that simple room and then how you can link to different things. So in order to fill the room, we need some furniture or a whiteboard. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Insert image, search the web. Let's say I'm just going to put in a couch. All right. Here's a nice looking couch. That looks comfortable. Yay. Okay, that works perfectly. However, what you need to be aware of, this picture, this couch has a transparent background, which is great. But there are some images that are going to have a white background, and that won't look cute in your video or in your classroom. So
do we actually want to keep a couch in our classroom? Is this for real?
No,
Whatever you want in there. There's fans and lights, and you can do what you want with it.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, I think a meeting space, right? It's more like a meeting space in a classroom.
Right.
Just don't tell the school you have a couch. It'll be fine.
Well, okay, so let's do a whiteboard. How about a whiteboard? Okay, so we've got lots of whiteboards. Oh, I think this is a good one. But oh, perfect, and it's also got a transparent background.
Rosie, can you find one that doesn't have a transparent background and show what you would do with that?
Yeah, I'm trying to find one that doesn't have a transparent background. Let's say that you're not going to find a conductor's podium that's transparent. So I'll show you guys how I made that. Like if conductor's podium, yeah, none of that works. So what I ended up doing is I did Wenger, conductor. If I could spell, that would be nice. Oh my gosh. Podium.
Happens to me all the time.
And then, let's see, conductor's podium. Okay, so here's what I did. This is not an image that I can't click on. What you can, oh, maybe it is. Let's see. If I just went to Wenger's website and click Save Image As, Conductor's Podium larger, okay, let's just see what that looks like. Ah, perfect. I think this is going to work. Okay, so if I go back to my little room that I'm making, where is it? Here it is. Insert image, upload from computer, because now I uploaded it, or I downloaded it from, here it is. Okay, so perfect. Now, who's gonna want that in their virtual classroom? No one, that doesn't look good. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys about a website that is the best website in the world. I used it, see, I made a vibrato module. That's how I got rid of like all the backgrounds for like all my stuff. I literally use it all the time. So get very excited. It's called Removebg. And then what you can do from there is upload an image, any image that's on your computer, find it, here it is. It's thinking, and there it is. And see how now it's got the checkered background? That makes it transparent. Wow. Yeah, and that's how I was able to do this with the stand, the music stand, and the little podium that I'm standing on top of. So that's how I was able to do that. So let me go back.
Wait, what was that place you called it? What?
It's Removebg.
So you
Do background.
you did that with your winger stand that you found a picture of. You put it there.
Yep, all I did, I'm at the Wenger website, right click, save image as, saved it to my computer, and then uploaded it to this website. Now, this website doesn't always work perfectly, but it allows you to edit. See this button? Is everyone on my screen? There's this edit button, and you can erase, like, I don't know, let's say I didn't want the little metal background. I can erase that metal background. And so sometimes with my Bitmojis, I'll erase, like, you know how they have like the text box sometimes? I don't always want that. So anyways, then yeah, so then I download this new edited one, and then I go back to my virtual classroom, and I'm gonna delete the one with the white box, and I can just click and drag it in, or you can just do what we did earlier, insert image, upload from computer, and you would upload your transparent conductor's podium. All right, okay, so how about let's take like, I don't know, just a little bit of time, and why don't you guys try to make find your background, find at least one object that you want to put into your room, and this can be the time where I'm available to answer any questions while you guys do those first steps. Anybody have a beautiful classroom so far they want to share?
I could share mine.
I'm trying to find a podium. I'm still working on that part. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Don't get too.
Well, and that's actually, that's how I found my music stand also, was I just did a Google search. I didn't even go to Wenger's website. I just typed in music stand. But yeah, the only ones that popped up were ones with white backgrounds. And so then I just removed
So
the background.
so I went to copy image. Now I go to the Removebg.
Remove.bg.
BG. Uh-huh.
But you have to save the image to your desktop. Copy paste won't work.
Hold on.
And then, yeah, this is where you guys can get really creative. I've seen people, you can Google search for a window. I've seen people add windows to theirs.
Oh, cute.
Which is really cute. Yeah, I added one on my second slide. A little window behind me sitting.
Okay, so I got the remove background, and now do I hit download image?
Yes. Did you download the image of your podium?
Yeah, and now it's on remove background, and now is that remove background is telling me to download image?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Once it's removed the background, then you need to download that new image. And you can search for like bookshelves, rugs. Rugs have been really popular.
Rugs, I like that. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out that remove BG. So I got the picture. It has those little gray and white squares all in the background.
Perfect.
How do I get that into my computer?
Did you click download?
Yeah, and then it just goes down to the bottom.
Perfect. And then from the bottom, like go over to your virtual classroom and you can just click and drag it from the bottom into your virtual classroom.
Hold on, let me try that. Cool.
Yeah, and then you can, click the little blue squares to make it bigger, smaller, wider, whatever you want to do.
Now, I don't know how this happens, but the image of I'm basically looking at the carpet of the image. How did it get so big?
Oh, well, so yeah, what you'll do is click on it and then you should see blue squares. And you can click on those blue squares to like resize the image. Okay, so is everyone kind of ready to move on? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to link the items that you put in your virtual classroom to other things, because that's what you want it to be. You want it to be interactive for students to click on something and then it can take them to something else. So if everyone wants to come back so that you can view my screen.
Okay.
All right, let me. Okay, is everyone back on my screen? Okay, perfect. I guess I should have pulled up my stuff while I told you guys to do that. Okay, so one thing that you are going to want to do is currently your virtual classroom is, all right, I'm just gonna click a bunch of things. Is currently a bunch of images that are clickable. You don't want your students to be sent to a page that has a ton of stuff for them to click on, because then you don't know, are they going to be clicking on this podium or are they going to be clicking on, the text that I actually wanted them to click on? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is what I want you to click. Wow. But when you send this to your students, like if you put this over the podium, it can get weird. It's like, are they clicking on the podium or are they clicking on the text? And that might be weird. So once you set your room up, how you want it to be set up without anything that's clickable, you are going to go to File, Download, and then PNG image. So even if you're not done, let's all go ahead and do that so that you understand the process, and then you can come back to it later to fix it.
So what are we seeing where when we go to download?
There's a little arrow to the
see it.
right.
Yeah.
And then click PNG image.
Okay.
All right. And then it should, show up in the bottom left. with all your downloads. Did it do that for everybody?
Yeah.
No? Kathy, did you walk me?
I'm just following you.
Okay.
So
So it should pop up right here in the bottom left. And then don't delete this first slide yet, because you're probably gonna want to come back and edit and add some more. So don't delete that yet. And then you'll click new slide. So I clicked the little plus sign up here. All right, and then you're gonna do the same thing that we did at the very beginning. You're gonna delete those text boxes. So I'm gonna hover over the text box until I get the 4 arrows and hit delete on my keyboard. So you should have a blank screen. Then what you're gonna do is you're going to right click on your blank screen, and you're gonna scroll down to where it says change background. Okay, so then what you'll do is it says image, choose image. So you'll click on choose image, and then you can just drag your downloaded PNG from the bottom left hand of the screen. You can just drag that on to where it says drop files here. And then I'll click done. And that's it. Well, and what's great about this then is, so on your second slide where you just uploaded the image, you'll try and click on the things that you put into your slide, and you can't click them.
it's really cool.
Yes, which is what we want. We don't want the kiddos just clicking things and moving things around
Okay, so yeah.
and adding their own stuff.
Lord, and never let them annotate on your screen.
Exactly. It's as if we're all teachers in here and know what students would do.
Yes. Thing.
Anyways, okay. So now once you have, and if you guys are all looking at my screen, it's obviously not pretty. So I would obviously make it pretty. That would be more time consuming for this call. What I would do then is, here, I'll actually go back to my classroom.
The pretty one.
I love
The one I put more than 5 minutes into. All right, what you'll need to do, see this, the only thing that's clickable right here is this little mouse, which I'll just move out of the way right now. I love GIFs. If you don't know that about me, I use them everywhere. Anyway, but nothing on this page is clickable. I did the whole download PNG, change background. Now I need to make things clickable. So this text right here that you see that says apps you'll need. If you haven't used Canva, you need to use Canva. It's like the best thing ever. If you're not very design oriented like me, it makes things very easy. Anyways, here is a little poster that I'm not done with, obviously. But here's a little poster that I'm going to send out to our students at the beginning of the year. So, and it's in my Google Drive. You can link anything in these slides. So what I would just, since I want to link something in my Drive, I'm going to click share. And then anyone on the internet with this link can view. Yep, copy link. So then I'll come back over to my virtual classroom. All right, now this is important. Because the students can't click anything, there's nothing to click, you have to put something there that's clickable. I am going to insert, I'm going to insert a rectangle over that text, and that's what they'll click on. However, Google is going to automatically make that text gray. See, now you can't see my text. Not good. So what I have to do, I'm going to hover right here. Everyone see where my mouse is? Okay, it says fill color and border color. If you click on those, you go to transparent. And then now it's like a see-through box, essentially. But I'm not done. So I've made the see-through box, but now I have to link that box to what I want it to link to. All right, everyone see where my mouse is? Where it says insert link, it looks like a little paper clip. I will click that. And I I just copied that link from my little apps you'll need, and I will hit paste, apply. So now, ideally, if I hover, apps you'll need, and there it pops up. Ta-da! So that's an example of linking from a Google Drive. Now let's say, what if I want to link to a website? So our orchestra website, let me delete the link. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so currently I need to insert, shape, rectangle. I'm going to draw my little rectangle, release it, come back up here to transparent. I have to do both. All right, and then back over to my little paper clip. All right, and then you can either copy something, or I just have our orchestra website memorized, collinshillorchestra.com, and then apply. And then there it is.
Wow.
Okay, so now I want everyone of you guys to try and link something, anything. It can be anything, since we're just practicing. And I want you guys to practice, and yeah, let me know if you have questions, and I'll
So we have to add text first though, right? So are we going to be able to add text to our whiteboards that we have on there?
Well, what you could do is, I mean,
You have to
it
make it
doesn't have
text.
to be, you don't have to do text for right now.
Oh,
Just since
click
we're
it.
just practicing.
Okay.
Where's my ugly one? Like I could so here's the one I was just making with you guys, and I could just do the same thing, insert, shape,
Okay.
and I could just, yeah, drag it over the podium.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Looks like a cartoon. That's cute.
Yeah. And what's cool too is like you can do a Google image search. If you don't like anything within the Google Slides search,
Mhm.
you can do anything on the World Wide Web and just use that website that I told you about, and you can get rid of the backgrounds.
Let's go see your pretty, can I see your pretty room one more time for something? Like your orchestra room.
This one?
So how did you find that stand? Because it faces a different way than the stand I see.
Good question. Okay, so oh, this might be actually.
I know, if it's too much, we can turn my stand around at a different time on the private call.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Canva has a way better library of images. And so that's what I used. I just didn't want to go over that in this session because it's kind of next step. So if in Canva, there's an option where you can flip images, and that's how I flipped it, Amanda.
Okay, no big deal.
That's CANVA.
CANVA. And as teachers, we all get a free like pro account in Canva. So I highly, highly, highly recommend Canva.
I didn't know we get a free pro account, Rosie. I've been using my own. How did you get that? You just sign up with school email, or?
Yeah, you don't have to sign up with the school email. It just expedites the process. They check, like you can't just go in there and say, I'm a teacher. Like I had to send them proof of employment. And it took like a week for them to upgrade my account. And they were actually taking so long that I'm just annoying like this. And I messaged them on Twitter and I was like, excuse me, I want my pro account.
Rosie,
Yes.
when I made the square, the shape, the square is still there. The filling is gone. So how do I get rid of that, the outline?
You need to click on border. So let me go back. Okay, so insert, shape, square. Okay, so did you, you see where are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so see, you clicked on this, correct? The fill color, and you made it transparent?
Mm-hmm.
Did you also click on border color?
The border color too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I missed too.
Yeah, so click on both and make them both
Thank
transparent. Yeah. Lauren, can you tell them what you said about what you do?
What? I'm sorry.
About you make it red or something, like how do you show your students what you want them to click?
Oh, if it's something like this, I'll make it red. So I'll make the border red. because there's certain things like they're going to try. So can I share my screen? Can we do a flip, Rosie? All right, so, okay, so I'm working on something for a recycled orchestra unit. I ended up making like my home screen for the activity. So this is my classroom, but my slides link in order to other activities. So I'll sometimes put it in red.
Where you want them to click.
For where I want them to click, yeah. Because then, so that way they know exactly, like mine, I wanted them to do it in a specific order. So I just put the text color and I changed it. And now this is a rough draft, but like I've got videos in here. I have a Google Earth thing here. So you can basically do whatever you need to do. So, but basically what we're doing with these, I don't know if Rosie told you what these are, like they're called hyperdocs. And you can do a hyperdoc with a doc. You can do it this. I think this is just more visually interesting to the kids. But this is what we spent most of our digital learning doing. So there's tons of stuff you can do. I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. Like I wanted to do a library virtual classroom because I want to do a literacy unit. So I actually copied and pasted. Good go. There it is. Copy and pasted somebody else's, and I'm just going to change the pictures to copies of people reading books and doing activities. So like for this one, all you got to do is click the color, change it to red. So that way they know it's an active link.
Yeah, and you can change the border, like how Lauren just did it right there. Like if the border's too thin, you don't think they'll see it, you can change the border weight.
Yeah, border weight helps. Arrows help. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff. But like I said, most of our almost all of our assignments were hyperdocs. And we just pushed out one slide deck. And because we use Google Classroom, each kid got their own copy. So all the videos are already embedded and the kids can put their answers right into the assignment, as opposed to having to go someplace else to record their answers. Yeah, but that's all this is. It's really cool because I know like when I'm on that Bitmoji page, there's a lot of people that are like, so what's the point? Like it's cute, but what's the point? So to me, like the point is you want to engage them visually. You want them to find a little bit about your personality, especially for like our beginners that have never met us in person. But also, I just find it streamlines things instead of putting out a bunch of activities all at different times, just put it all in one spot. So that's how we use it.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. The kids liked it too. Like, and you can theme it out. Like we did a whole, on May 4th, we did a Star Wars theme like deal. And we put in quizzes and all this stuff in there. But also, because there's 3 of us and we're going to be rotating teachers more, what we've decided to do is that we're going to set up our classrooms like how they are, how Rosie's showing you, but we're going to rotate the Bitmoji teachers so they know for that week who's the teacher they should be in contact with if they have questions about the assignments, and as far as like grading and things like that, who they're going to meet with in small groups. So it's also communication.
Class?
Well, we put a copy of it on our e-class, and it's basically just a copy of the slide. There's nothing interactive in it. We have the kids go to Google Classroom for the actual assignments.
Okay.
So it'll say in the announcements, it'll say, here's your slide deck, so our admin can see it, because admin wants to know what's going on. So here's your slide deck, go to Google Classroom, and then we link Google Classroom. Because Google Classroom, I find it's easier to manage activities. You can do so much more in it. And there's a lot less clicking to get to things than eClass.
Well, I'll show you guys the next part. So how to bring your Bitmoji into your slide. So again, this is probably something that you would have done before downloading as the PNG. Now this, if you don't already have a Bitmoji account, can be a couple steps. So those of you that have Bitmoji accounts, if y'all could kind of help me out here to make sure that we can get everybody on there with their Bitmojis. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, who knows what a Google Chrome extension is?
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so a little more than half. Okay, an extension. You guys can see my screen. You see all these icons up here where my mouse is scrolling? Those are all extensions that I have. And basically extensions just they add functionality to Google Chrome. So what you need to do if you don't, okay, sorry, everyone see where my mouse is and I'm pointing to the Bitmoji icon? Okay, that's because I have downloaded the Bitmoji Google Chrome extension. So what you need to do, let's see. I'm going to pull it up on a different window where I don't have, I do have Bitmoji. Darn it.
Okay. Bitmoji Chrome extension.
Yeah, okay, and I have it, so I'm not going to be able to walk you guys through it. Yep, just if you Google search Bitmoji Google Chrome extension. If you just type that into Google, it's the first thing that pops up for me. So I'm going to stay on this page so that everyone can see. My mouse is right next to the link that you need to click on. All right, so I click on Bitmoji Google Chrome. Okay, so it's already installed on my window. And so on my end, it says remove from Chrome. But on your end, if you haven't already installed it, it should say something else. Can somebody tell me what it says?
It says add extension.
Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, click the add extension and you'll need to click allow. It'll ask you a few permissions. And so you need to click allow. How's everyone doing with that?
It's asking for like a password and email.
If you haven't made an account, you need to make an account and you can do so with your email. I would recommend using a personal one, not your school one, because sometimes since Bitmoji is social, like sometimes school districts will block it.
I'm going to jump in. I just started this morning before Rosie posted her fantastic offer. And so I was trying to figure it out on a tutorial. So I did, if you try and create an account on your computer, it's not going to let you. It's going to say you need to use it on your phone. So it's that you can go to the App Store or the Google Play Store. So I had to download it on my personal phone and create one. And then when I went to that sign-in page that Amanda was just talking about, it found me and I have my cute little Bitmoji on the Conductors podium.
Awesome. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you.
It says have a Bitmoji log on with Snapchat. But
you don't have to log on with Snapchat.
If you scroll down, it said if you don't have an account, it's going to say to create one. And like I said, I was not able to create one on my work laptop. I went and did it on my personal phone and then signed in where you are.
Hold on.
So if we got the
I'm logged in. It worked.
Yeah, Kathy, if you have the Bitmoji app, then you should be able to.
On my phone.
Yes.
And then I'll get on my computer.
So then, Kathy, what you'll do is you'll make your account on your phone.
Yes.
And then on your computer, according to Whitney, then you should be able to just, when you're downloading it from the Chrome Web Store, then you should be able to log in with those credentials that you made on the app.
Okay.
All right, how's everyone doing?
I actually got it to work.
Yay! Everybody else, how you doing?
Just can't get a picture of me standing by myself. It's always got all these images.
Like pose.
Oh, well, but that's again
pose.
where you can do the
Thank you. There you
use
go.
the website.
Thank you.
Yeah, pose
Erase
should
the
work.
thing.
Pose.
I just want you to be able to click on the Bitmoji extension and see your Bitmojis.
Now I don't see an extension for mine. Wait, hold on.
Okay, so Amanda, in order to get mine, I was up on the top and there's a little puzzle piece that says extensions. So when I click on the puzzle piece, it shows me which ones I have, and you have to pin it for it to stay up there on that bar. So you just click on the little push pin until it turns blue. And then that little green Bitmoji smiley face.
I see it. Yeah, it just worked. Thank you.
Welcome. Awesome. Thank you, Whitney.
And was that Lauren who was saying to look up pose in order to get your emoji just pointing? Someone said
Yeah.
that it was.
Sometimes if you type in, like, you'll get a lot of words and a lot of extra. And I know Rosie mentioned that background remove, but I found sometimes just pose works.
Rosie, will you type that in right?
Yeah, just type in what
You
pose.
just type in pose.
Oh, these are so cute.
Like I said, you'll still get some stuff, but it's not as much.
Yeah. I don't know.
So how did you get to that page you're looking at right there? Because mine says you're logged in, welcome back. How do I see all that stuff you're seeing within the Bitmoji?
I just clicked on Bitmoji and then it pops up.
I see. I got off the web. Okay.
So then what you'll do, let's all go back to our classrooms. You guys, I'm sure some of you probably figured it out. All right, here's my one. You'll just click on it, and all you need to do is find the Bitmoji that you like. Let's see. Let me find it. I liked that pose option.
I did pointing. You can write pointing too.
Oh yeah, and then you can just find the one that you like, right click, and go down to copy image. And so then it's copied, and then you can come back in and just right click to paste, or Control V, whichever one is more convenient for you. And then it should pop up. And so I found one of a Bitmoji clapping, and that's the one that I picked because I,
Nice.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, we all clap. But I kind of like that. So, okay, I'm going to show you a few other elements here that I have in my classroom. I made a little banner that I thought would be cute, just to, again, personalize it for my students. So I used Canva to make it. You can use anything. You can use Google Drawings. Really, any program would be perfect for this. So I'll show you like my Canva. Here it is. And what I did, Canva has templates. Anyways, but then I just downloaded this as an image also. File type, I did JPEG small. And then, so it saves to my computer. And then I just did the same thing, insert image, upload from my computer. So that's another way that you guys can add a little personalized touch to it versus things you're finding on the web. So as you can see here on mine, I have a little GIF or GIF. The GIF is always going to be clickable, because otherwise, if it's just a frozen background, it's just going to be frozen. Where I get a lot of my GIFs, I either make them myself, which actually I just made a video on that. But if I'm not making them myself, I use Giphy.com. And what you can do is if you type the word sticker, then 9 times out of 10, it will be a transparent background. So like, I forget what I typed in, if I typed in violin sticker. Oh yeah, but it's the first thing that pops up. So if you find a GIF that you like, that you want to add to your page from Giphy, I click on the one that I like, and then you're going to click on copy link. And then it's going to be this middle link that you're going to click on that says GIF link or GIF link, however you say it. And then I'll copy. I come back to my presentation, and then I'll go to insert image by URL, because I just copied the URL, and then I'll insert the URL. And there pops up my violinist girl with a beautiful bow arm. This arrow I got from Giphy also. I think I just typed in like click or something. Let's see, click, mouse. Yeah, and there are a bunch of options here. So.
How did you get the little flags on the, you said you used Canva, right, under text?
The little flags?
Yeah, that little banner you had at the top of your page there. Let's see, where is it on your page?
Oh, these?
Yes.
Yeah, I did use Canva.
Okay, so how do you find that there?
In Canva?
Yeah, is it under photo, elements?
It's under elements. I think I just typed in banner.
Oh, okay, so I did do banner, but not there.
And the link that Lauren sent, this is my little screen, had a bunch like pages of banners and chairs and all sorts of stuff. So I just grabbed a banner off of there and then copied it 3 times.
Nice.
So, okay, I was trying to do a little kind of thing on it, like you had the booth orchestra thing on there.
The what?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. I said my own school. You said Collins Hill High School Orchestra, and I was trying to make like a banner, but I was just trying to do it on Google Drawings.
Oh my God.
Who did that?
Carl. Who do you think did that?
Carl did it?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh my God.
Goofball.
Oh, yay. Anybody else want to share? I want to see these.
Mine is, I just have me on a podium.
That's perfect. That's a perfect
And that's a good start. Yeah.
Well, and like what you can do also is like you know how again I said how we inserted like a whiteboard, and then what you can do to type over it is insert text box, and then just click and drag where you want the text box, and hello, this is my important message. And then that's how you can, and then obviously use a pretty font and all that stuff. So
Or you can use it for like if you have a home page on your learning platforms, you can set it at the top of the page and you can put your objectives and your lesson for the day and any other announcements. So just like you would on your regular whiteboard. You can just make that one slide and you can embed it if you need to.
So Lauren, when you said that, how would you save it? Like, how kids would like to go back and see it from the day before? Would it erase that?
What do you mean?
Like, what if you just said you saved that, you changed the dry erase board each day, like you were in a classroom?
Oh, I would just save it by the week.
Okay.
So when we do our digital learning, for us, we push out one assignment that has several parts, and we just push it out like on Monday. So they only have one slide deck to look at. I know not all classrooms can do that, but for us, it's just easier.
Well, guys, does anybody have any questions, or do you guys understand how to link things like websites, stuff, files from your drive, everything?
This was so awesome, Rosie.
What?
This is so awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is great.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad you guys
started.
liked it. It's just a fun, creative outlet. And honestly, for me, this has kind of been